All right, here we go with the decision. Let's go, Bruce. Give it to us, baby. Let's go, Bruce. Give it to Gon. It's going to be split. 29-28 Gon. Oh, my goodness. 29-28 Volkov. God, we need this one. Come on, give it to us. Please. Yes! Yes! I disagree with it, but I needed it. You understand? Here we go. Here we go. Come on. It's unanimous. Yep. Perfect. Really. Ooh. Shavkat Rakhmonov gets the win 48-47. And, both guys kind of look like that's the way it should be. That's the way I thought it should be, even though it's very difficult to score. I couldn't tell you who won which rounds other than Ian Gary won the fifth. But, 48-47 is what it looked like. And very good fight. And if you're Shavkat, you get to fight for the belt. That's the bottom line. And credit him. He didn't have to take this fight, and it was a risk. But Shavkat wins. He's going to remain undefeated at 19-0 here. Great fight. Welterweight division. UFC 310. Pantoja's locked something in here. He's fighting the hands. I can't see. Get out of the way, ref. Get out of the way, ref. Oh, we squeeze it now. This might be it. Asakura's in trouble. He's fighting the hands, though. He's fighting the hands. Man. Oh, boy, he's in trouble. Oh, he's out, and that's it. It's done. He's out of this fight. It's over. Alexander Pantoja gets the win, and finally, we get a finish. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from an undisclosed location. This is the TCMMA Podcast with your host, Chris Cross.
Whoa!
Dana White privilege.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Dana White privilege. Privilege.
Welcome to the TCMMA Podcast. I'm Chris Cross. So wild night last night at UFC at 310. You had two big decisions. Cyril Gane and Shavkat Rakhmonov sneaking out the wins, as you see there in the intro. And then finally we get a big finish in the main event. And we got it right. Alexander Pantoja comes out on top. And what an interesting night for the picks. I mean, we lost with guys like Aljamain Sterling, Anthony Smith. Those are two we figured we would probably lose, but hoping for the best and taking a chance. Or else we could have had a 10-4 night if we played it smart. And really, you can't win if you play it smart. Oh, you're just picking all the guys that are favorites. If you take chances, people get on you for that. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Either way, you're going to get criticized. That's what I love about the UFC and the fans, is all y'all are wild. But listen, speaking of last night, there were some big finishes on the way up too. I mean, the big three on the watch party was awesome, but there were some big finishes in the lead up, like this one with Vicente Luque. Ooh, Themba comes in, takes a right. Look out. Oh, and the DRs now. Oh, no. Tell you what, Themba's in trouble, man. You don't want to be here with Vicente. Oh, wow. And his hand's caught in. He can't even tap. He can't tap. Oh, he's done. Wow. Wow. Vicente Luque wastes no time. And I mean finishes Themba Gorimbo. And he had his right arm pinned in between his legs, and Themba couldn't even tap. Not to say he would have, who knows. But man, that was over quickly. And Vicente is back at 23-10, and Themba goes down to 14-5. And he's such a good fighter, and it's a shame that it finished so quickly. He didn't even get the opportunity to do anything. Unbelievable. And he caught Themba coming in with a big right and then jumped right in on the DRs, and that was it. So Vicente Luque gets the win here. Welterweight division. UFC 310. Yeah, so just a wild scene. One of the quickest finishes I've ever seen. Demba Garimbo, you know, is done in like 4 seconds once it's cinched up. And just an incredible, incredible finish by Vicente Luque, fight that he needed to win despite the losing streak. He had no momentum. Demba had all the momentum, and it didn't matter. So big win for Vicente Luque. Then in the next one, early in the prelims, a fight I was really curious about. Chase Hooper, another guy like Demba, trying to move up levels. Can he get the job done? Chase Hooper looking for the armbar. He loses it, but still has the back. And Clay Guida trying to roll out of this thing. Oh, he's putting his arm in a bad position. Okay, Guida gets out of it. And right away, Chase goes back in for the takedown. Chase rolls, ends up getting on the back again. Look at this. This is just unbelievable. I mean, Chase is so good on the ground. And as he gets older, I mean, you just see the strength and development from just 3 years ago, 2 years ago, right? I mean, every day this guy's getting older and better. And he's still young. Oh, he's got the arm now. Uh-oh. We just trying to roll out of it. Oh, and that's it, man. He taps. It's over. Chase Hooper, baby. Okay. Chase Hooper's on the come up, man. 3 years, this guy's going to be right in the mix. Beautiful, beautiful performance by Chase Hooper. This guy is legit. And as he gets older, he's just going to get stronger. With the win, he moves to 15-3 here. And always a tough division, lightweight division. And he held up, right? 13-1 favorite, and it holds up. He gets the win here. Lightweight division, UFC 310. So obviously, I mean, Chase Hooper showed that he can move up levels, right? Unlike Demba Garimbo later in the fight, he showed he can move up levels and win a fight like this. And he did it in incredible fashion, dominant fashion. Then we're skipping around. Now we jump back into the main event, and you got Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie. Kron Gracie just 5-2, but his last name is Gracie, so something can happen, right? Quicker start here to the third round by Bryce. He slips and falls. Nearly takes a big right. Gets back to his feet. And Bryce put himself in a bad spot at the end of round 2. Ended up getting out of it, but nearly gave up the arm bar. And now you got to wonder, does he want to go back to the ground with Kron Gracie? We'll see. Nice knee to the body. Oh, boy. He pulls guard again. Kron Gracie pulls guard again. He takes an elbow. And that's it. The ref jumps right in quickly. And Bryce Mitchell finishes Kron Gracie. And boy, you got to wonder, do you really want to pull guard and let a guy get on top of you? Amazing. And Kron Gracie falls to 5-3, and you got to wonder why he's in the UFC at this point. Bryce Mitchell moves to 17-3 with a big, dominant KO victory here in the featherweight division at UFC 310. It certainly didn't go Kron Gracie's way. Bryce Mitchell, a.k.a. Doug Nasty, is back in dramatic fashion. I mean, the guy looked incredible last night. And you got to give it to him, right? I mean, you got to give it to him. Coming off the loss, he looked great. And it made for a wild night of picks. We didn't get to finish this things. We just been busy this weekend. But we'll get there. Let's see. All types of technical difficulties today. But it's all right. It's all right. So, you see we start the night 0-4. Or, 4-0. But then we go 0-6 down the middle. So now we're 4-6. We're in trouble. I mean, everybody's falling. Weidman fell, Brown fell, Randy Brown, that is, Sterling, Demba Garimbo, Anthony Smith, Nate Landwehr. Oh, my goodness. But then we get the Final Four. So still an 8-6 night. I mean, it's incredible. We needed everybody to come through in the watch party, and they did. And we're 23-18 in the main event. We were plus 100. We're now plus 102. So things are looking great to round out the year here. And if we can get next week, Colby Covington versus Joaquin Buckley. we can move to 24-18 plus 6 is respectable on the year, especially when we start at 4-7 and you know everybody behind the scenes is running around freaking out. We're going to lose legitimacy. But listen, at the end of the day, we recover and we make the picks that needed to be made. But very tough year in 2024. All right, so let's jump into the Q&A. You got Jason saying both these guys should stay away from Tom Aspinall. Talking about Cyril Gane and Volkov. Yeah, man. I don't think they want a piece of Tom Aspinall. I mean, that guy's ridiculous, right? Fight with John Jones is going to be interesting. EP saying Australian people will have a snooze fest during the main event in the form of a teep teep jab jab from round 1 to 5 by Sean Strickland. Hopefully Tricus can end it quick this time. Yeah, so we're watching UFC 310 last night, and then all of a sudden we find out Hamza's not fighting for the title. And I was like, I got to post something and get it off my chest and then move on because I'm not letting it ruin my night. But it stinks. Dan Y, I don't even know. We'll just say Dan. Hamza will make them all look like clowns. That's the reason. Yes. At Pac-Man. Can he fight during Ramadan, though? It's a good question, too. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem. Ramadan starts February 28th. So, I don't have the date pulled up in front of me for UFC 312, but I don't know if that was a factor or not. It just stinks because we all want to see how we just know it's going to take forever now because we got to wait for this fight to happen. Then there's going to be a long wait before that. So will Hamza fight someone else? It just, it stinks. D. Michael Reynolds. This would happen. Strickland made Dana guarantee if he took the fight with Costa and won, he would get the next title shot. Then Hamza starches Whitaker. Yeah. See, and this is where we got to stop making promises. Like we could promise Stipe a title fight, right? We got to stop making promises. Then Jones gets hurt, and we're sitting around for a year. It's just crazy. At Saber Hidari says it's absolutely ridiculous and frustrating. And more comments on Hamza. I mean, it's always been that way. Why do you think we like the guy so much? At Suzuka, Mobsar all day. More technique in holding Aljo. That was just a great fight. And yeah, we took a chance on Aljamain Sterling, but I'm willing to lose on that. He had a chance to win and had Mobsar stifled at times, but Mobsar won the fight. Bro, take this video down before you lose all credibility. That was the most pathetic showing. Do your research a little, buddy. Talking about Anthony Smith, yeah. Again, but I knew this going into the night. I'm ready for it. Anthony Smith, yes. Aljamain Sterling, yes. In the back of my mind, I knew I'd probably lose those fights, but I wanted to take a chance. Cody Durden is Jacob's lock of the week. We want picks. How'd that go? Joshua Van won that fight. And then some people still weighing in saying I was dead wrong on Chris Barnett and Kennedy. Barnett got injured, man. Barnett got injured. At Tommy, EK says, I got Demba to be champ, plus 50,000 odds. Yeah. I mean, I think some people felt that way, especially with Vicente struggling, and it didn't work out. Hong Kong Cash UFC says, you said Max was going to win over Topuria. Yep, I sure did. Sometimes listen, we're 8-6 last night. I've had a successful year, but sometimes I will take chances when in the back of my mind, I know it's probably not going to happen. Sometimes it does happen though, but in the back of my mind, I know it's not going to happen. So that's what the people were saying. Hamza gets people riled up for sure. And it's a shame that he's not fighting for the title. It stinks, but what are you going to do? Bottom line is last night, great night at UFC 310. I'm absolutely exhausted. And football is getting ready to start here in a little while. So it's going to be another long day. Make no mistake about it. But listen, one more week to go, UFC Tampa. And then you got like a month off with the UFC for the new year, holidays, all that. Kind of looking forward to that. Get everything settled. working on it, getting a new place to film, new studio, etc. So it's going to give me time to start working on that. But listen, we'll be pumping out the predictions over the next 3 or 4 weeks for 2025. We've already started Islam Makhachev, Arman Sarukian, right? Yuri Prochazka, Jamal Hill, all these things are going down. So we're posting those already. So check them out. For now, it's your boy Chris Cross. Hope you have a great day and God bless. Peace.